Well, this is just lovely. I had a neighbor confront me for using the women's restroom. I lived here for 4.5 years. Everyone should know that I'm a trans woman. I've always been known as Kaylee. I've always used she, her pronoun. I've been having some stuff.
Why should everybody know who the fuck you are? Do you go out and socially interact? For example, I live in an urban city area, right? I don't interact with nobody on the outside, first and foremost, but why should everybody know you unless you're personally trying to be known and trying to be seen? What?
Stomach issues because of True City, and I'd use the bathroom real quick, and they're single-use bathrooms, and it's the only place that I feel safe using the women's bathroom. Well, I got done and got out, and this neighbor was talking to another neighbor and started pointing out the sign. I knew exactly what she was talking about because there's a big old woman sign. And I'm like, is there a problem? She's like, yeah, you're using the woman's restroom. You're a man. And I said, I'm a trans woman. And she's like,
almost out of himself. You heard it, right? He almost said he's a man. He almost said it. Listen, watch.
You're a man. And I said, I'm a trans woman. And she's like, no.
Hold on. One more time.
I'm a trans woman. And she's like, no, you're a man. And she kept saying that over and over. And she kept saying, you're not a she, you're a he. You should be using, you were born a man. And just over and over. And honestly, I just lost it. I just lost it and just started screaming and swearing. I just couldn't handle it. This is my home. This is my safe place. I should be.
So now the question is, if you can't handle somebody not accepting your world, your fantasy, right? Because most people don't accept your fantasy, and the ones who do accept it, the majority of those people are being forced into submission, right? Afraid to speak out. So if this is how you act when somebody doesn't agree with what you're doing, right? You just start screaming and cursing and acting emotionally unstable. How do you think biological women, because you're not a woman, how do you think that they feel when you, clearly, I can't see this person's body, but I'm guessing they're a much bigger stature, are screaming, are cursing towards them, coming towards them? What do you think that looks like to them? Again, it seems like as though this person cares about their feelings more than anybody else's. And everybody should just accept that shit. And these are neighbors. They should know his situation. Okay.
Able to use the restroom. The apartment manager knows I'm trans. Everyone knows my name is Kaylee. And then my group of friends, and I thought my friends were all starting to yell at me, saying I escalated, and because she had 2 kids. I didn't even see the kids. They were there, and I just lost it. Fight, flight, or freeze, and I fought. You don't know what it's like to be a trans person. And then my one friend started.
So hold the fuck up. So you had your own friends, and your own friends literally said you are in the fucking wrong. The woman had 2 kids. It's not her job to do anything but to provide and protect her children. She is the parent, something that you will never be a mother, so you won't understand this. Probably won't ever be a father unless they try to lie and say first trans man to have a kid or some bullshit with somebody else. But again, you just outed yourself. You thought that they were your friends, but they're not your friends because they didn't agree with you. Yes, that's exactly why they're not your friends, because they don't agree with you wholeheartedly, cult-like. Okay.
Yelling at me, and none of them stood up for them. They blamed me that I was the one that was at fault. When none of them stood up to me when this person kept calling me he, she, he, man, like triggering and awful. Like, I deal with enough on here. Like, my apartment should be a safe place. There's nothing safe for a trans person.
There's nothing safe for a trans person, yet we have these things called hate crimes.
Even when you have your friends who don't have your back.
Where you can have people with hate crimes. Like, they literally, you go to jail for a longer time if you kill a trans person than if you kill a person where all people are supposed to be equal, right? It's always the benefits, but none of the responsibilities. Or they say that they want equality as long as there's nothing that comes negative with it. And I think that this is bullshit. I think that this is wrong. And look at this shit. TikTok. Is this TikTok? TikTok. 4,333 likes. What the fuck is wrong with this world, bro? Like, this shit is disgusting.
There's nothing safe for a trans person. This is the life, and it fucking sucks. And even when you have your friends who don't have your back. And then my one friend, Annette, just started screaming at me, and I'm like, started screaming back at her. I'm done. These are fair weather friends. These are not the friends that I need, want, and deserve. And if I can't find it here, I will find it elsewhere.
Go to Canada. Bet you won't. Go to the Middle East. Bet you won't. Go anywhere else. Bet you won't. Again, this is crazy, right? So Annette is probably a biological woman. She's like, sweetie, okay, fantasy over. Let's just keep going because you were in the wrong. And this person's screaming, and she's like, yo, you're wrong. But you're wrong. You know what? Listen. What's this person's name? Kaylee? Kevin. Stop. What is this person's real name? Again, stop it, Kevin. You're making a scene.
So, I don't know. I'm so fucking triggered and feeling so awful. I just want to die. It fucking sucks. Here's what the men's and women's groups. So they're single-use bathrooms. So you can see there's the men's. Here's the women's. Oh, thank you. As you can see, it's both single-use restrooms. There's only one stall, so they're all the same. So it shouldn't matter what restroom I use, and I should feel.
This fucking thing has a mask on, bro, and they're by themselves. Nigga, COVID is over. Why, man? Listen, I can't anymore with this shit. Let's go to the comments. Kaylee doubled downs on his right to use the woman's bathroom because it's where he feels safe. Men do not have the right to identify into our demographic and spaces. Women is a biological reality. Trans is a thought in your mind, sir. Biden 2022, Biden-Harris 2024 says trans identity is real, and this fear-mongering you promote is not popular amongst the general public. And 247 comments to only 22 likes, meaning this person is getting apocalyptic smashed into the fucking concrete because, again, this is bullshit. No common fair-minded person believes any of this shit. It's only the ones that have been forced to bend the knee because they're being forced to submit to this bullshit and to this ideology that they follow along with it. It's as real as Santa Claus. Thank you for your opinion. This mutation, why is it so small here? Why is it so small? I want to see the comments. Why is it so small? This mutation should just move to San Fran and shit in the streets like the rest of the troubled minds and lost souls. Not making fun of this guy, but let's confront the fact that so many trans stories are rolled around socially awkward, self-centered people who need psychological help. Instead, they are treated like serious modern-day Rosa Parks figures, and we're all forced to play along. But again, that's your general public, the people who are forced. And what if I don't feel safe with him in the women's bathroom? Who decides whose safety matters more? Like, what the fuck? My husband's boyfriend Kit felt safe using the bushes in front of the Chateau Moment, but security didn't agree. What about biological women's rights to feel safe in a public bathroom? I wouldn't feel very safe with this 350-pound man in the stall next to me. I can't imagine I'm the majority opinion here. Woman fought to own property. Woman fought to vote. Susan B. Anthony was a proud Republican. Woman fought against sexual harassments in the workplace. Now there's a female member of the Supreme Court that won't even define what a woman is because she's not a biologist. Yeah, right. He probably never seen a woman naked before, and he wants access to see so. He's basically saying his feelings are more important than anything a woman may feel. Businesses going to have to pay to make 3 bathrooms, one for a woman, one for a man, one for everyone else. Wasn't that long ago? Man in the ladies' room would have been arrested or at least questioned. Absolutely. Again, 5 years ago, 5 years ago, that person would have been arrested. 10 years ago, they would have gotten their ass beat and then arrested. But again, hey, whatever. Let society fucking collapse, I guess. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.